Here it is, maybe the most anticipated and hard to get console. Actually, not this one, but this one. It was a whole adventure to grab one due to limited stocks, scalpers and so on. I wanted to be the new line, the 1200 series, which is the C chassis. I also wanted to include the Blu-ray drive and I aimed for the Japanese version. So here it is. Excepting the text on the box itself, there are some small other differences. The box itself is not coming with a sleeve as it comes in North America and Europe. What in North America is a white box with just the PlayStation logo printed in black. In Japan is fully printed with everything present on the sleeve in most other areas. Lacking the sleeve makes a lot of sense to me, and that one in particular is extremely annoying considering it always breaks. In the meantime, in Australia comes as in Japan, but with the sleeve too. I noticed they usually keep the initial box as being the standard PS5, but the bundle is printed only on sleeve. I'm not that much into bundled versions and I wanted my PS5 to be just PS5 and nothing else. If I want God of War or Call of Duty, I can always get it separately. Otherwise, both are pretty much the same. What is to be noticed is the box is a lot larger than PS4 box. Comparing with other versions, it comes with two seals, at the top and at the bottom. Now let's open the box. Once I open the first lid, there are printed some instructions about how I should unbox everything. At the top, we have a box inside the box. Here are the manuals. A quick start guide. And a safety guide. If this is your first console, I suggest to read them. In the middle we have the AC power cord. It's a bit different than US power cord, but should be fully compatible. Here we have the DualSense controller. At the first touch, it feels really great. It features the same touchpad, the layout is pretty much the same with DualShock 4, but DualSense also includes haptic feedback. PlayStation symbols on buttons are not colored as they were before, and the charging is through USB Type-C instead of micro USB. On the other pocket we find the stand, which in this case is for both vertical and horizontal placement. Excepting the limited anniversary edition of PS4, this is the first console which comes with the stand included. And I'm pretty sure this is because the console cannot stay laying down without support. And here the HDMI cable. If you mind to play 4K at 120 FPS, this cable in particular may be required. Behind this small pocket we have the USB Type-C cable for connecting or charging the controller. Now let's face the console. This is it, the famous PS5 for the next generation gaming. On the back of the unit we have two USB inputs, one Ethernet input, one HDMI, and the power input. On the front we have two buttons for turning it on and for ejecting the disc. Then one more USB Type-A input, which is ideal for charging, and one USB Type-C input. Well, now seeing it in front of me, I think it's not that ugly as it seemed. I'm not such a big fan of white consoles, but there are faceplates available in many colors, so this shouldn't be a problem. What's nice to see is the attention to details. There are PlayStation symbols all around the faceplates, including the DualSense controller, and that's why it seemed to have a matte finish. The body itself is glossy in piano black, and I kinda hate this, it will store fingerprints all over. But I can live with that. It's kinda big, and just for a size comparison I will place it near all past generation consoles to get an idea about how big it is. And a quick comparison between DualSense and DualShock. It's too early for me to talk about technical differences, but so far this is how it looks. What I love at first sight is they removed the light at the front of the controller, which was extremely annoying, especially when it was used in front of a display without anti-glare. We could dim that light, but removing it, it's even better. For the first time we have a mute button for the mic inside the PlayStation controller. Setting it up It's as easy as it's always been. Just plug everything, turn it on. And connect the controller through USB. I pick up my language, my region, and connect it to the internet if I want to. I skip that for the moment, but what I want to try is to test the Blu-ray drive using a PS4 disc. This way I also test the backwards compatibility. And not just a random game, but I want to test a game from 90s. Well, it works. How cool is that? To play such an old game on a next generation console. Absolutely amazing. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.